Hello everybody, Arcnova here, getting back some more. Let's play Trails from Zero. When last we left off, we finished up some side quests and found some missing tourists. And we had to get saved by the Bracer Guild because shit was getting too strong for us. But that's okay, because we're allowed to take the credit.
Hi.
Yes, Lloyd Banning's here.
Lloyd-san!
I'm sorry, I know you're busy. Can I bother you for a minute? Sure, we were just wrapping up our break, so it's no bother at all. Is it something urgent? Yes, there's a man who's personally requested the aid of the Triple S. He's a trader by the name of Harold Hayworth. Oh, he's an acquaintance of ours. What happened? You see, while he was watching the parade, his little boy wandered off. Good. Really? Thanks for the heads up. Where can we find Mr. Hayworth? He's currently located at one of the benches near headquarters. I think it was by the water fountain. According to him, that was where he first lost sight of his son. Roger. We're heading there now. Yes, thank you. What's the matter, Lloyd? We've got a request from Mr. Hayworth. Apparently his son went missing at some point during the parade. That's horrible. Today's crowd is as large as I've seen it. This is a serious issue. Still, it's a standard missing person case, isn't it? Yeah, basically. He's waiting for us by the water fountain near the headquarters. We should go get details about the situation. But first, we should do this. Promote me! Promote me! Haha, I want to be promoted. Oh, come on! Okay, she's good with what she's got. I can get EP2 here and Evade 2. A2, EP2, and give her Evade 2 as well. Yeah, I can get her EP2 as well. I'm actually gonna give her move too. Boy, sleep or blind, sleep or blind. Actually, we're just gonna get this instead. Prankster, sleep. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll go to back alley real quick. Not back alley, downtown district. See what kind of fun courts I can get out of here. Alright, can I get... Oh. Huh. That's kind of worthless then, actually. Alright, water fountain. Where? Police HQ. I hate you both. You came. Oh, thank Adios. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Hayworth. If I heard correctly, you guys were watching the parade when you noticed your son went missing, right? That's right. I should have paid more attention. It's all my fault. Oh, Colin. Sophia, please, we have to stay calm. I apologize, everyone. She's just worried. We lost sight of Colin roughly 3 hours ago. It happened when we were watching the parade pass through this district. Sophia noticed almost immediately. We both searched around this area as hard as we could, but to no avail. Yeah, I'll bet to no avail. Things being the way they are, we had no choice but to call the CPD. I think that was a smart move, Mr. Hayworth. Should we take this into our own hands and conduct a search ourselves? We should. But do I want to, is the question. Yeah, the rest of the force seems swamped with patrolling the festival. And if that's the case, we'll need to decide how to divide ourselves. That is the question. Well, I'm thinking that we should probably go our separate ways. We can always keep in contact with our enigmas anyway. Please, help! Let me help as well. If I don't, who knows what might happen to Sophia. It's going to be okay. I'm going to escort my wife home for the time being. We'll conduct a thorough search of the neighborhood once we've arrived. That would narrow down our list of places to search. Good idea, Mr. Hayworth. Everyone else will split up and conduct our own searches in other districts. Now, Mr. Hayworth, do you have anything that might help us find him? A clear photo of him would work best. Oh, really? We actually had a photo taken of him during the festival. I have it here somewhere. Harold pulled an envelope out of his coat pocket. Here you are. Received the photo. Oh, how cute, bastard. Indeed, I almost mistook him as their daughter. My sweet boy. Come now, dear. Let's get out of the heat and wait for Colin to come home. Who knows? He may be waiting for us now. Harold, but what if it's happened again? It won't. It will never happen again. I swear it. Did they say again? Perhaps there's something we're missing. Excuse us. The heat seems to have gotten to our heads. It's just, this is a lot to deal with. No, I completely understand. While you're here, do you have any of Colin's possessions on hand? Our police dog might be able to pick up his scent. Oh, of course. Does this work? It's a stuffed animal. Oh, a Mishy plushie? We'll make sure to return it once he's found. Well, let's get a move on. As long as he's still in the city, it should be relatively safe. Leave it to us, Hayworth. Yes, thank you. I leave my son's safety in your hands. Oh, I forgive you guys. Now, how do we want to do this? Actually, we should call him first. I can. Zeit, mind giving us a hand? What a good boy. You may rest assured now that I've arrived. Following this small child's scent will be as simple as taking an afternoon nap. For some sense. Thanks, Zeit. Actually, how did he already know the details of the case? Eavesdropping, I bet. This guy can never pass the opportunity to show us up. Whatever the case, let's get back on topic. In a city as large as this, how should we divide and conquer? I will accompany Zeit, obviously. It would be illogical for someone that doesn't understand him to go with him. Fair enough. I'll leave the Mishy with you then. Once Zeit finds the trail, follow it as far as you can. Roger. Us three will split up and search the different districts. I'll take care of the entertainment district, back alley, Central Square, stations. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lloyd, you're taking every freaking thing. Randy, you're in charge of the east and downtown. And Ellie, you can check the admin and harbor. Sound good to you guys? I mean, yes, but don't you have a lot of ground to cover? Well, think about it. The admin and harbor districts are both large and have a lot of traffic right now. The downtown district, too, to an extent. My areas will be pretty easy to make my way through. I think it's a fair distribution of work. It makes sense when you put it that way. Alrighty, let's find ourselves a kid. Let's use our nifty enigmas to update each other on our progress. Sound like a plan? Yep. If we are in agreement, shall we commence the search for Colin Hayworth? I'd really freaking rather not. Let's see. So I'm responsible for the entertainment, back alley, Central Square, Station, and West Street. I have no idea where this kid could be, so I'll just search every location from top to bottom. As for buildings, I'll stick to the receptionist, otherwise it's going to take forever. Indeed. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, this person might know something about Colin. Lloyd showed Colin's picture and asked if she knew anything about his experience. Oh, he's such a cutie! My apologies, but I don't recall him coming to our lobby before. That's unfortunate. Thank you for cooperating, though. Whoa, you hardly see the place is empty. I bet the afternoon show's already ended. Lloyd, is that you? Oh, something going on again? Hello, you two. What's up? Did you come hang out with your favorite gals again? We still have some time to chill out before the evening show. Want to join us for tea? Sorry, no can do. I'm here on some work-related business. You see, Lloyd explained to Ilya and Rixia that he's searching for a lost little boy. Oh no, that's terrible. Well, it's definitely true that the kiddies love to come watch our shows. I guess there's a chance that one might have stuck in during your performance. Mind holding on for a minute, Lloyd. I'll check with the folks on break to see if they noticed him. Wait, I don't need you to go that far for me. Once Ilya has her mind set on something, there's no stopping her. I'll help her take a look around too. I'll be back in a bit, Lloyd. Well, it doesn't look like he's hiding around the theater right now. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. That's okay, I appreciate the help regardless. I should be apologizing for bothering you. Don't sweat it, Lloyd. I'll be sure to notify the troop leader and the manager about the child. Should we contact the police in the event that we find him? Yes, that would be perfect. Thanks again, you two. I'm sure you'll perform flawlessly tonight. You know it, my favorite little guy. Thank you for stopping by, Lloyd. You're always welcome here. Indeed. He wouldn't come into the casino, right? I would hope he didn't wander into the casino, but I'll ask if she knows something about Colin. Lloyd showed Colin's picture and asked if she knew anything about his disappearance. Oh, he's gone missing? I don't think he came by here. I'm sure a lovely little boy would stand out in our casino. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you for cooperating, man. That's a set. And then we check the other name. This receptionist might know something about Colin. A missing child? Pretty troubling. Let me think for a second. Can't really state with full confidence if I saw him or not. Considering how packed it is outside, everybody just sort of blends together. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you for your cooperation. Missing kid, eh? No idea, pal. I don't take note of any potential customers. Besides, do you think I'm gonna remember a small kid with all the commotion from the parade? No, I guess not. Well, thank you for your cooperation. There's a damn thieves. Hey, quick pizza. Jesus Lord. The same time since miraculously got her autograph. Jealousy runs through my veins. Ever hides those tickets there, fair. Where the heck did you manage to find them? I found how to get them through some sections that were. Well, they're just B section seats. Hey, B sections are fine in my book. Lady Ilya was so brilliant. Of course, let's not forget Theodore. I'm a big fan of his too. Yeah, I want to eat some ice cream. What a wonderful idea. Let's buy some and observe how it's produced. I wonder what sort of manufacturing you're coming to do for the process. You big dummy, Dad. Why are you so weird? Alright, now where's Lloyd gotta go? Square. Let's go. This is so dumb. I need to gather more witness testimonies about Colin. I should start with the food stall vendors and receptionists. Other than that, I should look for whoever catches my eye. Yeah, this person might know something about Colin. Lloyd showed Colin's picture and asked if she knew anything about his experience. What the heck's up with this photo? You want me to keep it for myself? No, I already explained that I'm looking for this child. Have you seen him around here before? Sorry, I can't say you're ringing any bells. Besides, you can't expect me to remember people that disappeared just after the parade, just as quickly as they appeared. Yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you for your cooperation. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so dumb. Ugh. can't help you. I've never seen this boy before. I doubt I would have noticed him if he walked past me with all these people around. Gotcha. Thank you for your cooperation. Here, my friends, tourists. The instructors are way off and out what the show was when I mentioned the videos. There's more sensations than usual. God damn rich people. Anybody other than customers who want to live below? Can't remember where though. Well, it's covered in pure gold. Jeez, that's freaking unbelievable. I guess I never kidding about how glorious this parade is going to be. This man might know some details regarding Colin. Mr. Kid, actually, I've seen this kid somewhere before. Seriously? Well, I was forced to pack up my bags with the parade pass by. I was frantically trying to get it done. Sorry, my memory's a little fuzzy. I can at least tell you he probably hasn't passed by in the last hour. The crowd's been gone for that long anyway. Thank you for your cooperation. You've been a great help. Alright, that's a wrap on the E districts. Let's go to the back alleys next. Alright, let's go to the back alley.
Hi.
Floyd. Yo, Randy here. I made the rounds in East Street. No clues about the kiddo's location, not even from the guild's receptionist. Alright, understood. I didn't have any luck in the entertainment district either. Let's continue the search for now. Aye, aye, sir. I really hope he didn't go into the back alley, but this man might have some talent. Not a damn clue. Don't think I saw it, kid. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. That's what I tell him in the bar, but you might know about it. A lost kid? Haven't seen any kids around these parts, that's for sure. This is a bar after all. We don't let minors run around in here. Makes sense. Thanks for your cooperation. What do you sell? We sell alcohol, of course. Let me think about it. I think I probably saw a couple of kids run by. Oh, really? And maybe them resemble the child in this photo. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm not really good at using my head. I just forget everything. My brain is all hazy. I can't even bother to remember. Okay, thanks for your cooperation. Hey, don't just loiter around here. Beat it or I'll beat you. I would have beat your ass. I'll beat your ass, guy. I feel like I can do that. I think they're signing all the way back here. On my way back to the hotel after the parade, I find an unexpected discovery. This place. Should I pick up a souvenir before heading back? You should. They're good stuff. It's also that Miss Imelda may know something about Colin. This boy, I'm afraid I've never seen him before. Also, does this look like a store a child would willingly step foot in? I guess you have a point there. Still, thanks for your help. Alright, that's a wrap for the back alley. Let's ask around Central Square next. Make it fast. Central Square's gonna be a pain in the ass. Long time no see. Hey, there's just back here. Hey, Ren. You're... Good day, detective. It's been about 2 months since we last met, hasn't it? Ah, you're the girl from the doll studio. Long time no see. Ren, right? You should really remember mind your manners. A lady's name isn't something you just casually forget. It's your duty as a gentleman to greet me as if we had just met yesterday. Is that not correct? Sorry about that, Ren. So what are you doing in Crossfell City? Are you all by yourself? Did you get lost or something? Of course not, silly. As if I could get lost. I like to visit the antique shop here from time to time. Oh, really? Isn't it dangerous for a child to wander around this part of town? Oh, you're so silly. What could possibly be dangerous? The Mister and the Miss by the club are very kind to me. Even those men wearing sunglasses in the back alley are super amusing. You're joking, right? More importantly, I came to enjoy the festivities today. I quite enjoyed the lovely parade. Were you able to watch it? Afraid not. I had to skip out on it. I'm busy taking care of a job. Girl, she's confident, but she's still a young girl. I'd take her back to the studio if I wasn't in the middle of an investigation. By the way, detective, what are you doing all alone? Are you playing another game of hide and seek with someone? No, not quite. I'm looking for a missing child, actually. He supposedly disappeared during the parade and has yet to return home. Oh, I see. Do you have a photo? I might know him. It's a good idea. Mind giving it a look then? Lloyd showed Colin's picture to Ren. Oh. What's wrong? Do you know him? No. Ren has never known this child. I see. However, he's quite a cute boy, isn't he? You said you're looking for him, Detective? Yeah, my team split up to cover more ground. I'd like to get him back to his parents ASAP, but we haven't had much luck yet. If that's the case, then I'll grant you a bit of my expertise. Expertise? I told you before, did I not? I'm quite skilled at hide and seek. I'm sure it won't be much effort to locate a sneaky little boy. Yeah, but... Well, I was anxious about leaving her alone. I guess she can accompany me for now. If anything happens, I can always have her away from me at the Triple S Annex. Alright, I'll be counting on you, Red. You can assist me in my investigation for a little bit, okay? Why, thank you. It's a pleasure to work with you, Lloyd. Yeah, likewise. Question is, how do I get in there to get the goods? Hello? Lloyd, it's Ellie. I just finished my search of the admin district. I couldn't find Colin, but I have someone who might have. He says he saw a similar-looking boy following the parade from the rear, unaccompanied. Really? That's a solid lead. If you don't mind, can I leave the Harbor District's investigation to you, Ellie? Of course, I'll keep you posted. The parade's rear, he must have been following that float then. Wait, you know something? What float are you talking about? The one that had the silly little mascot Mishy riding on top. Its design was quite amusing. Well, that would definitely be the kind of thing to catch a kid's attention. So I should ditch questioning the food stalls and go straight for kids and receptionists. After much deliberation, I've decided that ice cream is pretty dang good, but I think the popcorn from the stall over there still comes out on top. She's at the parade, she might have noticed something. Have I seen this boy? Actually, I think I might have saw him following the parade. Seriously? Yep, he was at the very end trying to keep up with the rest of the floats. Pretty sure he's the same boy in your photo, Lloyd. Gotcha, that lines up with what Ellie told me too. Thanks, Mimi, you were a lot of help. Festivals are the best, yada yada. Might as well try asking Ryu about Colin, but here. Ryu, got a moment. We're looking for this little kid. Huh? This kid got lost? Let me think. I definitely feel like I've seen him before, but then again, how seemingly vague. You're a boy, are you not? You should act like one. Ouch! Harsh much? Well, I might have seen him for a sec. I was kind of focused on the parade, so I wasn't looking at the other kids. I can't blame you there. Thanks anyway, Ryu. You were a big help. Was he, though? Was he? Oh, poor kid got lost? That's terrible. I unfortunately don't have any clues for you. I think he showed up in this restaurant. I see. Thanks for your cooperation. What do you sell, my dude? Nothing I really care for. To procure. No kids will be left up here alone. Okay. How's the exit? Ah, it's over here. A weird place for the freaking exit. Lots of people to talk to here. Sure, a lot of people. Let's check out this place for a little while, okay? Fine with me. Besides, I think asking the reception ladies and the kids around here will prove sufficient. My thoughts exactly. Ren, you have a good head on your shoulders, you know that? It's one of my best assets. At least everyone knows something like Colin. Missing kid? Oh dear, this boy has gotten lost? That's terrible to hear. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have any leads for you. Pearl, have you seen this boy before? No, I don't recall seeing him either. There were quite a few kids on the parade pass by, though, but they were all with their parents. I'm terribly sorry, but odds are the child didn't come into this department store. I say thank you for your cooperation. Alright, so this is reception, ladies. See if there's any kids in here. Like you. Also, this kid might know something about Colin. I've never seen him before. No clue who he is. I see. Thanks. I appreciate the help. think that's everybody in here. Alright. That's everybody in here that I could feasibly think of. Ah. Wendy, do you have a minute? Could you tell me if you've seen this kid before? What now? He's around 5 years old, you say? He's a bit younger than Pansy then. I'm sorry, Lloyd, I wasn't able to catch the parade, so I haven't seen this kid. So you don't think he entered Gen 10 at any point? Yeah, I can say that with full confidence, he hasn't entered the store. I like to keep track of how many times the Orbital door over there opens. I see. Why doesn't that surprise me at all? Thanks for the help, Wendy. The parade was phenomenal. I took so many photos of it. Using one of the display cameras. I have to go stealthily develop the film later. Don't need it. Alright. You wouldn't let the weapon shop kid use the weapon shop, right? This guy knows something about Alan. Oh, decided to use a photo for your investigation now, eh? Look at you, acting all police-like. Thanks. So, do you have any clues? He's the child of an acquaintance of ours. I didn't actually get to see the parade. Unless he came into the store, I wouldn't have seen him. However, if he stuck to the parade, then shouldn't he be on East Street? Going to the parade itinerary, should have gone over there. I see. According to Randy's report, East Street was a bust. Well then, what to do? What do we do now? Let's continue with the investigation as planned. Passing judgment without all the information is never a good call. Alright, I think this should cover it for the Central District. Should we head over to Station Street? I see you're quite the cautious one. I knew you'd be interesting. And Station Square is... right over here. Let's get a call from Tio.
Hi.
Lloyd speaking. It's Tio. Zai and I have been following Collins. However, given the abundance of people here, we have not discovered a definitive trail. I was afraid of that. The trails we have do not go past the south exit nor inside the train station. At least that is what Zai concluded after investigating those locations. Woof. Got it. Could you check the other exits and see if we may have left something through those? Affirmative. We will proceed with our investigation, heading counterclockwise, making our way towards the east exit. Thanks, you two. So she chose to tag along with the big bad wolf then? Still turning him into a police dog? You guys came up with some interesting ideas. Well, we didn't have much of a choice. He walked right into the annex and that was that. But wait a minute, how do you know so much about us, Ren? Who's to say? Because she's Ren. Well, we're gonna cite Condon and head towards the Crossville station. We should be able to scratch that off our list. Let's skip it now. I don't think I've seen him before. I was here all day, so I don't remember something like him. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Did he get stuck in the geofront then? Door's locked. There's no reason to open it right now. Crossville's very own den of monsters, the geofront. You can't go inside without a key from City Hall. You can scratch that off your list. Good point. Hold on. How could you possibly know that? Sure, someone could have told you about the monsters, but the thing about City Hall? I fail to understand your confusion. I'm no stranger to Crossville, after all. It's just another one of my playgrounds, so I know every nook and cranny. Another playground? She can't be. Shall we continue, Detective? We still have to return that child to his kind papa and mama, right? Ren, are you? Yeah, you're right. Let's keep searching. Colin's safety should be our top priority. Looks like Con didn't wander in this part of town. For some reason, we should head back to Central Square and start investigating West Street. Hello? Yo, it's Randy. I'm checking out the downtown district as we speak. It sounds like our kid Colin was hanging around here after all. Seriously? While he was watching the parade, the downtown district scamps invited him to play for a little bit. They said he suddenly left to go back to East Street. That's another confirmed sighting. It's obvious that Colin's filled with curiosity, or maybe it's bravery? Tell me about it. It's Tio. I apologize for the interruption. Tio? The hell? Our Enigmas have group calling? They do indeed. I'm currently at the east exit, but Zai cannot find any trace of consent. Now I'm passing through the harbor district, heading up towards the north exit. Good call, Theo. So I tried going around the East Street one more time just in case. Yeah, he probably passed through there at some point. Another lap won't hurt. Leave it to me, boss man. Our elusive boy is quite adept at playing tag, isn't he? After all, he followed the parade from Admin District, Entertainment District, Back Alley, Central Square, East Street, and then Downtown District. Then we know he returned to East Street, heading to the Harbor District. That appears to be his route, yes? Well, yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. For the time being, I'll leave those areas for the rest of the team since they're closer. Next, I'd like to check out West Street. You okay with that? I don't see why I wouldn't be. Eliminating leads is always worthwhile. I think I should return to the Triple S right now. Oh, yeah. Do I still want to talk to everybody here? She might know something about Colin. Huh? I think I've seen this kid around before. Definitely hasn't been recently, though. He'd stand out if he were by himself. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. Munch, yada yada yada. All the stops. Good to see you, Lloyd. Who's the lovely little lady? What are you two doing? We're trying to find a missing person. Have you seen the child in this photo? Hey, isn't that Colin? Wait, you know him? Yeah, he lives down on Residence Street, I think. His family comes by here to buy bread every once in a while. Come to think of it, I haven't seen them today. Actually, I didn't see them around here during the whole parade either. Thought so. Alright, thanks for the information. You've been a huge help. The kids in there. There are no kids in there. Oh boy. Looking for a missing child. Thinking back, your uncle did meet a little boy. He was standing out there all alone, so he was worried he'd been separated from his parents. Your Uncle Miles saw the parade, but we should try asking for details. Hey Uncle, do you have a second? There's something I need to ask. Lloyd showed Colin's picture, yada. Is this the child you're talking about? He looks exactly like him. I'm pretty sure I met this kid before. Seriously? Yep, he bumped into me while I was walking around East Street. I believe he ran up north from there. He ran north from East Street? That means he's in the Harbor District. Yeah, it sounds like it. Thanks a lot, Uncle. You've been incredibly helpful. So let's go to the Harbor District then. Go that way. We must keep searching our designated areas. He's in the Harbor District, Lloyd, apparently. Ah, nah, man. Bringing over cars recently. Kind of disturbs me over the rain. Truly a sight to behold. I've got nothing to praise for this year's parade. Little additional story quest is friggin' time consuming, man. Yeah, that's just what I know something like Colin. The child has gone missing. That's horrible. I barely managed to catch the parade. I only watched it from afar, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I see. Thank you anyway. Child? We wouldn't know. Mr. Grimwood didn't get to, and I didn't get to watch the parade. I can still hear all the fun parade music from in here, though. Hello, Lord. Working alone today? Well, only temporarily. Might as well ask Mr. Grimwood about Colin, too. Harold's son has gone missing? I'm sorry, Lord. Right before the parade started, a client ran in here looking for some business advice. The surprise appointment lasted the entirety of the parade, I'm afraid. That's unlucky, sir, but as always, thanks for your help. You know, I imagine Mrs. Hayworth is beside herself with worry. Lloyd, you must find this boy. Yes, sir. Does he know something about this that we don't? That should go back over West Street. I don't know how the search on everyone else's end is going. Yes, Lloyd speaking. It's Ellie. I heard something unsettling that I thought I should report to you. Teal's with me now, by the way. Hello, Lloyd. Oh, you guys met up? Okay, Ellie, what did you want to report? It's about Colin. Apparently he was sighted standing near the pier, gazing at all the boats. Witnesses do not know where he went after that, though. I asked Zite to search for a scent in the surrounding area, but upon climbing the stairs, exiting the pier, Colin's scent suddenly vanished. His scent disappeared? Yes, at the southeastern end of the harbor district. What could this mean? Could it be? He couldn't have. Did he fall into the river? Please, Detective, you want to recount the details you were given. Didn't that puppeteer state that he climbed the stairs from the pier? Oh, that's true. Besides, even if he were carried away, a lingering trail of his scent would remain. However, what if he were suddenly to enter an airtight space? The scent would be cut off. He must have entered an automobile. Oh, that's right. I see, your logic is sound. You see now? With that in mind, the question now becomes, which vehicle did he enter? By the way, Lloyd, are you with someone? I believe I heard the voice of a young girl with you. It's a long, complicated story. Anyway, why don't we meet up and sift through the details? Hey, Detective, I'm going to borrow your terminal for a bit. You're going to do what? Hold on a second. Ellie, Theo, do me a favor. Contact Randy and head back to the base ASAP. I'll explain everything once you're there. Okay, understood. I am confused at the situation you're in, but Roger, I suppose. Hold on. Are you searching for information on the vehicle through the Orbital network? Correct. I'm attempting to locate anything on vehicles parked in the southeastern part of the harbor district in the past hour. Of course, I'm searching every Orbital database accessible from within Crossroads 8. Oh, perhaps I should hack the IBC's terminal in that Geofront one that Freckles is so very fond of. You can do that? Right, just who are you? I'm starting to think that you definitely aren't the dollmaker's granddaughter, is that right? Oh, Gramps is just an accomplice of mine. He's a friend who impaired my dear Potter Router for me. And since I distrust the professor, I had to just be discreet about asking for places. Professor, who are you talking about now? What the heck is a Potter Mouter? Don't think too hard, you don't need to know. After all, I've just come to observe Crossbow. Under the persona of Kitty, of course. I knew it. You know, playing that little game of tag was quite the fun time. Freckles is formidable behind the terminal, but that friend of yours knows her stuff too. Though I have a sneaking suspicion that an underhanded trick was played. Why is that not the rudest thing? You even figured that out? We're here, Lloyd. We came back as soon as you asked us, but... Oh, this girl again? Did you see that dollmaker's grandkid? Yeah, well, we thought so. Trust me, there's a long explanation behind all this, but that will have to wait. Found it. Looks like a Rhymes transport delivery truck was parked there 30 minutes ago. And it was heading to Belgar Gate. Now for the truck's number. Ah, here it is. Try contacting the driver with this number. I'm almost certain this will lead us to our missing boy. Awesome. Thanks, Red. Could you explain what's happening now? Yeah, man, I'm having a hard time following this. Oh, of course. You must be kidding. Kitty? That's impossible. Yeah, you're telling me this kid was the one who's been giving us a hard time? I really appreciate you guys playing with me yesterday. It was also fun. However, wouldn't an unnecessary explanation be more appropriate after you find the boy? She makes a valid point. Alright then, I'll give this number a call and see if they pick up. Lloyd called the phone number he received. Rhymes Transport, how can I help you? Hello there. Sorry to bother you, but I'm with the CPD, Special Support Section. Oh, thank Adios! I was minutes away from calling the Bracer Guild or the police, but I didn't have either of their numbers memorized, so I just called Father and... Please, sir, just take a deep breath. You sound like you're in a panic. Has something happened? Well, you see... That little kid ran off somewhere. I have no clue where, though. Little kid, quick, where are you? I'm currently parked in the middle of West Crossrail Highway. I went to check my load after hearing some sounds when I found that kid in the back. He must have stuck in somehow. I knew that taking him to Belgar Gate would be a mess, so I just panicked and called the company. While I was on the call, he must have wandered away from the truck. Lloyd, what's the matter? Well, we've got a bit of an issue. Lloyd briefly explained the situation to the others. What? Unbelievable. This is bad news, guys. Agreed, let's hurry and locate the driver. Listen, we're heading your way ASAP. Don't move a muscle, okay? Keep your truck exactly where it's parked. There's always a chance he comes back. Right. Just hurry, okay? This is stressing me out. Everyone, we're heading to the west exit. And Ren, you can... I'm tagging along with you, of course. I promise that I won't slow you down. Is that a good idea? She's just a little girl. I think it would be safer if you waited here for us to return. Did you forget already? I was the one who discovered the boy's whereabouts. Thus, I have an obligation to see how this unfolds, no matter what fate has in store for him. That sounds ominous. I don't know what your deal is, kid, but I guess it's true that you're invested in this mission. Time's wasted, Lloyd. Come on, let's get this kid and tag along. Fine. Ren, I know you aren't an ordinary girl, but that doesn't mean you can do anything crazy. I need you to let us handle whatever happens. Can you do that for me? Fine, fine. In return, please stop treating me like an inept child who can do nothing but play and cry. Your concern has become quite embarrassing. I guess that's fair. Alright, everyone, to the west exit. Our plan is to get to West Crossville Highway and commence our search for Colin right away. Right. Mission accepted. Alright, let's get to that west exit. Oh, sleep, sleep. Ah. This whole freaking mission has taken 45 minutes so far. Can you do me a favor and scan the surrounding area, Teal? Roger.
Access.
I was unable to detect him within the close proximity of Crossville City. However, I am detecting a slight reaction from a transport truck approximately 60 stones away from us. It seems we gotta go flag down this truck, yeah? An orbital staff? Very interesting. I recall the other professor having a weapon similar to yours. The FC Foundation's gone and created quite the amusing trinket, haven't they? Other professor? Who are these people you keep talking about? And you claim he's already created an orbital staff? The FC Foundation is heralding it as the quintessence of modern technology. You couldn't be. Whatever could you mean? Regardless of who made the staff first, we should find that silly boy before tragedy befalls his adorable face. Yeah, you're right. Let's continue the search then. Oh. Stronger monsters. I say stronger, but clearly not really. I wonder, can I take down the chest now? 35? No. I would get freaking slaughtered. Ren, why are you running away? I know what you're capable of, girl. You freaking get in here and just cast a bunch of death screams and shit. Show them what for. Show us how it's done. Enforcer number 15, the Angel of Slaughter. Oh, excuse me. Oh, good cat. Excuse me. Second target located. Man, where are you guys? The kid's gonna be in some real trouble if you don't hurry up. Hey, Rhymes Transport, right? You came. Oh, what a relief. You guys sure moved quickly. Not true. We kept you waiting a bit. Hey, mister. Have you heard any ear-shattering screams since the boy disappeared? Or maybe the sound of a moderately heavy bag of flesh falling off the cliffside and violently hitting the ground? What are you saying, little lady? Of course I haven't heard anything even remotely close to what you're asking. The good news is our secret child is likely still alive and well. So we'll be off then, mister? Yeah. Impressive little lady. Her assessment was completely accurate. It's almost impossible to believe she's a child. Her being kidding makes perfect sense now. Alright, let's keep a roll moving. What's here Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday now. Oh. Come back! Did you hear that? Which way did it come from? South. Yeah, it sounded like it was coming from the direction of the police academy. Alright, let's hurry and check it out. So he's safe then. Target located and confirmed. Wait, don't go! Colin, you're a bit of an ugly bastard. I hate you. He was chasing a butterfly the entire time? Sure is an adventurer, ain't he? Well, we should probably put an end to this particular adventure, wouldn't you say? Adios, no. Monster sighted. Huh? This is bad. No time to think. Just go. We have to keep them away from Colin. No, stay away from him! Ren? What is she doing? Wah! Mama! I said stay away from him! Everyone, please. Leave it to us, Ren. Time to clean house. I love this game, Boston. It's so good. Crash Bomba!
Yes.
Hard action in there. Some great smash action in there. Yeah, we're gonna call it right. Yeah, you'll steal them. Big Buddha body. Whew, that could have turned out real bad. You're right, but wait, what about Ren and Colin? It's okay, everything will be alright now. These nice people took care of all those big scary monsters for you. You can relax now, okay? Please don't cry. Wait, why are you... But I just wanted... Why are you crying? I already said nothing's going to hurt you anymore. You're... I never meant to save you. You did the right thing, Ren. Ren, are you... moronic? How utterly, completely moronic. I just wanted to observe him. I never wanted to get involved, and yet... Why? Why did I do it, Ren? I can't pretend to know or understand your circumstances, Ren. But I think it's clear that you acted to save someone you care about, with your own two hands. And if you don't believe me, look no further than the boy crying in your arms. You pulled the most weight here. We were basically your backup. But still, I'm glad we were here. It was an honor to help you, Ren. To help you protect what's important to you. What's important? I don't... Double cry tears. Did he doze off already? He sure is cute when he sleeps. A pure, innocent child who doesn't know sin. He's grown so much. Ren, you should know I just contacted his parents. They dropped whatever they were doing and are on their way now. Is that so? You saved his life, Ren. You, not us. I think it's only right that we introduce you to them. Thank you, but there is no need. My name, my mere existence, I would rather you not tell them. It's unnecessary, after all. Do you really think that? Listen, Ren. It's obvious that you're something special. Girls your age aren't supposed to be able to do what you do. Your skill at that scythe, your hacking as Kitty, your logic and analytical skills were the key to finding Colin. Honestly, it's hard to believe that someone as brilliant as you even exists in the first place. I don't think it would be an exaggeration to call what you possess true genius. Looks like you can put that brain of yours to good use. Yes, that's the essence of who I am. I can process information and immediately make the appropriate adjustments in any situation I'm placed in. My combat, hacking, doctoral dissertations, archaism control, and not to mention tea etiquette, all of it is made possible by my true essence. Doctoral dissertations? Never mind. What I mean to say is, Ren, you are painfully aware of what it takes to make your dreams a reality. How could you not be with how smart you are? I'm inclined to agree with you there. Despite how impossible something may seem, I know what is necessary to make it happen. No, that's not quite right. To be more accurate, I know how to manipulate the world into giving me whatever I want. That's my true power. So that's how you see it. Then what do you actually wish for? From the bottom of your heart, what do you want most? What do I want? You said it. You're the world's very own princess, one who can be granted whatever she desires. But I don't buy that. To me, you look like a lost kitten, confused about where she is and where she should go. Actually, I take that back. Maybe you actually do know where you should go. Perhaps you think there are too many obstacles standing in your way. You don't think that you can make it there. I'm right, aren't I? That's just what my intuition is telling me, so I apologize if I'm out of line or off base. But remember, we're the special support section. If we find someone in need, we want to help them to the best of our ability. That includes you, Ren. Even if we can't walk you all the way home, we can at least give you the first boost you need to overcome those obstacles. We have some experience in it ourselves. I wasn't expecting your ability to conjure up delusions to be as equally as impressive as your reasoning skills. How could someone like you possibly understand someone like me? I can't, and I'm not pretending to. But maybe others can. People that you want nothing more than to trust and rely on. After all, you aren't just facing one lone barrier, right? What's the harm in leaning on us just a little bit as you begin your climb? You have no clue. Lloyd, the Hayworths just arrived. I'm sending them in, okay? Well, wait a second, Ellie. Hey, if you want, you can hide in that closet, alright? Alright, Ellie, you can send them in now. Right. My boy! Colin! Adios, thank you. Oh, thank you. Where's Ren? Well, one thing led to another, and she's hiding in the closet over there. She's what? Why would you do that? Feels like we're missing something. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. For as long as I may live, I will never forget what you have done for us today. Harold deeply bowed his head in appreciation. Please, you don't have to thank us. Right, we were just doing our jobs. No, you don't understand the gravity of this. If you hadn't found him, Colin would be... We could have... Truly. Thank you. It's alright, honey. Everything is fine now. Why are they... Colin. Huh? Why are Mama and Papa here? Oh, Colin. Thank the goddess, he's okay. Don't you know how much you made your Mama and Papa worry? What do you mean? Oh, I had so much fun today. First, I followed the mission car all over the city and I made tons of new friends. When we were playing hide and seek, I thought I would hide in this big truck, but then the lights were out and it started to move. When I finally got out, I saw this yellow butterfly and started to chase it. It was so pretty. And then... what? Where's the purple girl? Purple? Girl? Yeah. You should have seen her. She was so strong. She was nice and smelled nice. And she had purple hair, just like Papa's. What? Excuse me, everyone. Just who is this girl that he's talking about? Well, there was a girl who offered to help us search for Colin. She might have been a tourist, but we can't be sure. She didn't tell us much about herself. I see. Thank you. So that's what happened. I wish that I could see her again, so we could play together one last time. Colin. Looks like he went right back to sleep. He's welcome to rest here as long as he needs, Mr. Hayworth. We don't mind, honestly. You've already done so much for us. A girl with the same hair as me, though? Perhaps this was the protection of the goddess and that child. It must be. Excuse me, but do you know something that we don't? Well, you see... It's okay, dear. You can tell them. They've done so much for us. It's only fair that we share our story. You're right. The truth is, we once had a daughter. But that was more than 7 years ago. You had a daughter? Does that mean? Yes. We lost her in a terrible accident. No, accident's too forgiving a word. Our daughter? We may as well have killed her ourselves. What? What are you guys saying? 8 years ago, I had just started my trading business. I was struggling to survive in Crossdale's growing cutthroat market. As a result, I took a risk investing in a company from the Calvin Republic. I racked up a very large debt in the process. So we lived on the run with our little girl. We ran and ran and ran, but the debt collectors always caught up. No place was safe for us. It was only a matter of time before the Mafia decided to settle things once and for all. Fearing that, we entrusted our daughter to an old friend. This friend lived in the Republic, and he was someone I trusted dearly. My intention was to repay my debts, and after wiping my slate clean, return for our daughter. Luckily, with sound advice from a reliable lawyer, we were able to crawl out of debt. I rebuilt my livelihood by using every connection at my disposal and working relentlessly. Somehow, some way, I managed to repay the entire sum in just 1 year. It meant I could finally see my daughter again. We could go back to being a family again, or at least that's what I thought. When we returned to my friend's estate, it was gone, burned down in a fire. At that time, there was a rampant string of organized arson and burglary cases in the Republic. My friend's home was one such victim. Because it was in a rural area, the authorities were unaware and hadn't responded. And our daughter, who we'd entrusted to him for that year, was... We searched and searched as frantically as we could, but the bodies we found were beyond recognition. The autopsy later revealed that the fire was so intense that anyone inside the home at the time would have been undoubtedly perished. Our daughter, our irreplaceable treasure, was lost forever. All that remained was despair. After sending our only daughter to her death, we no longer knew what we were living for. We even thought about taking our own lives. But then Sophia discovered she was pregnant. She was carrying our second child, Colin, the little brother our baby girl would never know. Colin became our everything, our new reason for living. I then dedicated myself to honest trade, determined to avoid repeating past mistakes. Once Colin was born, we felt as if we could finally start over. Though, in doing that, all we were truly doing was living in denial. And not just the denial of our grief from losing our daughter, we were also in denial of our guilt. The guilt we held for the sin we had committed. That is the burden we carry. Forgive me for subjugating you to all that. So, that's your story. I don't know what to say. Faye can be a real bitch. As our son grew older, it became uncanny how much he resembled our daughter. That's all it took. Our little boy's face brought back those pangs of guilt we tried to bury. We never should have abandoned her. How could we ever let her go like we did? Families are supposed to stay together, no matter how painful things are. What kind of parent leaves their child behind? We were consumed by that regret. And so we resolved to look at things in a different, more optimistic light. We believed that it was through our daughter and the guidance of the goddess herself that we were blessed to have Colin. Therefore, to honor that blessing, our family must persevere and find peace. That's the only way we can repay our daughter for watching over us as she has. Believe me, we are painfully aware of how selfish it sounds, but it's all we can do. Mr. Hayworth, it's a respectable sentiment. Yeah, sometimes the best way to mourn someone is to move forward with them in your heart, rather than stand still. I thank you for saying so. I hope you're right. That aside, there's still something I don't understand. The girl that helped Colin had violet hair like mine, is that right? Our late daughter also had my violet hair. You don't say. Then, yes, it's as if our little girl came down from heaven to protect Colin herself. Would you do me a favor, everyone? If you happen to see her again, could you let us know, please? We'd love to have the honor to meet her and to give her our sincerest thanks. Of course. If we do see her again, we'll pass along the message. They left, Ren. It's okay. You can come out now. Oh, Ren. Hey, are you really okay with this? If you run, I'm sure you'll be able to catch up with them. No, it's fine. It's just that one of my reasons for coming to Crossbell is gone now. So, this is fine. I see. Hold on, Ren, are you absolutely sure? Have you truly thought this all the way through? Are they not your... Easy there, El. There are some things in this world that can't so easily be fixed. You know it. I know it. This one's way out of our jurisdiction. I know that, but I'm inclined to agree. Please, there's no reason to make such a sad face. Thank you, Detective. You are right. There have been obstacles blocking my way home. So thank you for removing that one. I'm happy we could help, Ren. Always glad to be of service. Of course, it would be rude of me to ignore the rest of you. Thank you to Ellie, Tio, and Randy. I promise that I'll find a way to repay you for all you've done for me. For now, I'll have to excuse myself. Oh. Are we really doing the right thing? Shouldn't we chase after her and... I know, it crossed my mind too, but I don't think it's our call to make this time. What do you mean? Is that what your intuition is saying? No, it's nothing like that. Excuse me? That voice. I think it came from the first floor. Well, I wasn't expecting you to. Estelle? Joshua? Hey there, guys. Sorry for barging in like this. We didn't even bother to call ahead of time. I know this might be inconvenient, but we have something urgent we need to confirm with you. Could you spare us a few minutes? It shouldn't take long. Sure, I don't see why not. What's up? Is it related to the Shores auction? No, actually, we had to put that on the back burner for a bit, unfortunately. The thing is, I heard from an eyewitness that Lloyd was walking around with a certain someone this afternoon. A certain someone? A young girl with violet hair? One that was probably wearing a frilly white dress? Wait, so you're talking about Ren, right? I knew it. Wait a minute. Do you two know her? Yeah, it's kind of a long story. We haven't seen her in months, but I suppose it's true. She really is in Crossbell. Estelle, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just so relieved that my legs gave out from under me. Alright, now's not the time to be resting. I'm hunting you down, Missy, and you can't stop me. Would you look at that? She's one popular kiddo, that's for sure. Not to mention her rivalry with Jonah. She really knows how to make an impact. Wait a minute. You don't mean to say that Ren is a bracer, do you? I know she's talented, but she's too young to be doing something so dangerous. No, she's not a bracer. She's someone special to us. For the last 6 months, we've been chasing her everywhere, hoping to catch her and finally, well, become a family. A family? I can't even begin to imagine how all of it started. Oh yeah, it's been a pretty complicated story. And since coming to Crossbell, we finally had the chance to learn the full version ourselves. Hey now, it's not like you to get so discouraged. Weren't you the one going about how Hayworth's story was going to be crucial in getting Ren to open up to us? Yes, that's right, it definitely will. The Hayworths? You mean Harold and Sophia Hayworth? What? How do you guys know those names? I was about to ask you the same. Lloyd, it might help to fill them in on everything that happened today. I still hate them. And so you just missed her. The two of you showed up right after she had left. Estelle? I'm fine. It's just... It's okay, Estelle. Yeah, sorry, Joshua. And you guys for causing such a scene. I just don't know where to begin. Should I tell her that she wasn't abandoned? That she was loved? Or that she finally accept the bittersweet truth of facing her? A bittersweet truth? So, you knew the Hayworth story too? Yes. And the sorrow, grief, and misunderstandings that comprise it. As a result, Ren has been walking a cruel path of self-deception. By trying to replace her parents with Potter Mater, she abandoned all hope of ever uncovering the truth. But maybe that's understandable. It's not uncommon for kiddos to protect themselves with psychological defenses like that. Yes, however, she cannot move forward by relying on those. And she cannot return to her past either. Right. And that's why we resolved to help Ren find the courage to face the truth of her past. The truth may be sorrowful, but you can feel the love buried deep within it, the warmth it carries. Because of that, we believe she could overcome it. But in the end, it looks like we don't need to tell her that ourselves. Yeah, it seems like she came to terms with it on her own. I'm glad. Thank you, Lloyd, Social Support Section. I don't know how we can repay you. Please, don't worry about it. Ren helped us with the case, so it was the least we could do. That's right. Then it's decided. Since our biggest obstacle is gone now, I won't be holding back anymore. You better watch out, Ren. With that out of the way, I'm going to catch you and make you part of the Bright family for sure. There she is. Well, let her figure out the details for herself. If anyone can rein that girl in, it's Estelle. Indeed, her optimism is blinding. That's one of her strong points. Trust me. There's nothing more terrifying than a wild Estelle caught up in the moment. And don't you forget it, Buster. Guys, leave Ren to us. Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, and Randy. It's not usually for big formalities or anything, but let me just say, thank you. Estelle bowed her head. Estelle? It's fine. He's right, Estelle. Listen, guys, if you ever need a hand with anything, don't hesitate to call us up. It doesn't matter that you're police and we're bracers. It's not a rivalry worth keeping. Hear, hear. If you ever need us, you can bet your sweet bippies we'll come running. I'll keep that in mind. If the going gets rough, I know exactly who we're calling first. Afterwards, Lloyd, Estelle, and the others went over to Long Lao Tavern and Inn on East Street and bonded over dinner. The truth and finer points behind the incident that happened in the Royal Kingdom were discussed, and the Triple S learned the enigmatic organization known as the Society that Ren is affiliated with. All in all, the group shared a variety of stories and secrets well into the night, bringing the 4th day of the anniversary festival to a close. Hospital Anniversary Festival, final day. Man, I'm still blown away by yesterday's conversation. How much have those two gone through? I mean, I've heard my fair share of stories about what happened in Liberl. I don't never guess the actual truth behind it. There's also the Society. I've heard speculation that they might even surpass the Epstein Foundation and ZCF in terms of cutting-edge technology. I'm still surprised at the extent of their capabilities, however. Yeah, honestly, it still doesn't even seem real to me. According to what Joshua said, the Society's influence hasn't extended across Crossville that much. Perhaps it's harder for them to act under the eyes of the Empire and Republic. Intelligence personnel from both countries are probably hiding all over the place, so they wouldn't want to be caught. Well, that definitely doesn't paint a pretty picture. A mysterious society, intelligence agencies, a massive crime syndicate? You'd be hard-pressed to find a nice picture in all of that, man. Exactly. Good morning, Rhymes Transport here. Oh, right, we met you yesterday. From that shipping company, right? Yes, I can't thank you enough. Good thing you ended up finding that kid. I bet his parents were freaking out. You're right about that. You ended up getting chewed out by your boss? Well, the Guardian Force was a little peeved at the late delivery. Luckily, I wasn't blamed too much by my boss. He told me to inspect the interior of the vehicle after giving me a nice punch. Well, I imagine you're lucky to have gotten off with just that. Haha, for sure. Oops, that's right. I didn't come here to ponder over yesterday. Got a package to deliver to you. Huh? Is it from headquarters? Well, I was just told that it came as an express delivery first thing in the morning. Here you go. Lord received a small package. What is this? It's extremely tiny. Well, my job is done. I still got more deliveries to get to, so I'll head out now. Sounds good. Thank you. Please try not to let another lost child slip into your packages again. Trust me, lesson learned. So who's it from? Let's see here. It says it's from Kitty. Really? Ren. Lloyd opened the package and removed its contents. A card with a written message accompanied by a set of jet black cards were found inside. Oh. I'm giving you these cards as a thank you gift for yesterday. I intended to take a look myself, thinking there might be some neat toys there, but I'll hand them over to you. Have fun, such support section. Swords auction invitations? How in the world does she get her hands on something like this? These bad boys are only sent to VIPs throughout Zemuria, right? Furthermore, how does she know we were looking into the auction in the first place? I doubt we'll ever understand her, no matter how hard we try. More importantly, are these cards the real deal? I would hope so. They certainly give off a luxurious feeling, so I think there's a good chance they are. A seal of a gold rose, they even uses a real gold leaf. The event starts at 7 tonight at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Mishlam, yeah? Hey guys, I know the chief warned us not to mess with this, but no need to finish, Lloyd. I'm not one to ignore a lady's generosity. It's lucky that the chief had another meeting today. Everyone, are you sure about this? I didn't mean for my stubbornness to drag you guys along with me. Don't get me wrong. From a certain perspective, I'm more interested in the auction than you. After all, it seems like it's worth from my sphere of life or gathering. I, too, am genuinely curious about this auction. I would like to investigate those neat toys that Ren mentioned in her letter. Well, I'm just interested in seeing if this grand spiffy party can live up to the hype. After all, who am I to turn down a night of food and drink conversing with the lovely high-class ladies? No way we can ignore this, eh? Everyone. Today's the final day of the festival. Let's do our work until noon, then head over to the Harbor District Sporting Dock. How will we sneak into the auction? Try to think about that on the way to Mishlam. Yes, understood. Well, let's go out ahead and knock out these support requests, eh? Right, we should check the terminal to see if there's been an update with any new ones. Or we can call it here and save that for next time. Which is what we're gonna do. Alright everybody, this has been Ark Nova playing Trails from Zero. Until next time, stay cool.